What if the world was not built by conquerors, but by caretakers? What if the strongest force in the universe was not the fist, but the hand that heals it? What if femininity was never weakness, but the quiet gravity that keeps reality from collapsing into chaos? In the temples of ancient Egypt, there was a goddess with a soft smile and an unseen blade, Bastet. Not the warrior, not the destroyer, not the avenger, but something more powerful, the sacred feminine, the quiet fire, the gentle strength, the grace that holds the world together. Bastet asks a question we are only now ready to hear. What if femininity is not weakness, but the balance that saves us? We live in a culture that glorifies the loud, the forceful, the dominant. But the ancient Egyptians saw a different kind of strength. Not the sword, not the roar, but softness with purpose, nurture with power, silence that watches everything. Bastet was the feminine not as decoration, but as design. She protected birth. She defended the home. She guarded the innocent. To the Egyptians, creation itself was feminine. Life arrived through women, through blood, tears, and breath. So the feminine was not fragile, it was holy. Femininity became a throne, a shield, a force. Bastet became the symbol of that holiness. The feminine as protector, healer, and architect of life. In her temples, joy was sacred, pleasure was sacred, the body was sacred. Feminine energy was not feared, it was worshipped. Why a cat? Because the cat reveals the truth of the feminine. Soft but not submissive, loving but only by choice, gentle but with hidden claws. The cat walks its own path. It does not serve, it does not beg, it is sovereign. And that is Bastet. Femininity without chains, without apology, without permission. Across the world, the same archetype appears. Shakti, the energy that moves the cosmos. Shekinah, the feminine presence of God. Sophia, the silent wisdom of creation. Different names, same truth. Femininity is not the opposite of power. It is power expressed without violence. Not force, but flow. Not domination, but creation. Psychologically, Bastet is the inner feminine, the part of the human soul that feels instead of fights, listens instead of shouts, heals instead of conquers. In Jungian terms, she is the anima. Intuition, empathy, imagination, emotional intelligence. We teach girls to be quiet. We teach boys not to feel. Bastet says, feeling is strength. Intuition is intelligence. Compassion is mastery. The feminine is not passive, it is perceptive. It senses what the mind cannot see. It protects without needing to destroy. It heals wounds the ego cannot touch. Every person, man or woman, carries this inner Bastet, the part that whispers, I do not need to roar to be powerful. Today, the world is wounded. We drown in aggression, competition, conquest. We praise those who shout the loudest, who take the most, who feel the least. But the planet is shifting. The feminine is rising again. You see it in empathy movements, in mental health revolutions, in people valuing intuition and emotional truth, in women reclaiming their bodies and voices, in men learning that vulnerability is not weakness, but evolution. Bastet's femininity is the antidote to a burning world. Not surrender, balance. Not submission, wisdom. Not silence, strategic calm. Femininity is not here to replace masculinity. It is here to heal it. Where masculine power builds the structure, feminine power gives it meaning. Where masculine force divides, feminine grace connects. Civilization survives because the feminine nurtures what violence would have destroyed. Bastet is not a goddess of fragility. She is a goddess of graceful strength. She protects without brutality. She loves without fear. She walks softly, but the earth notices. Femininity is not the shadow of masculinity. It is its balance, its mirror, its remedy. A world of swords collapses. A world of compassion endures. So Bastet leaves us with a question. Where is the sacred feminine within you? In your intuition? In your gentleness? In the part of you that cares even when no one is watching? Do not underestimate the power of softness. Do not apologize for sensitivity. Do not silence the voice that heals, because the quietest things in creation shape the world: the heartbeat, the breath, the womb, the moon. Bastet smiles in the dark and whispers, "The world does not survive because of who conquers it. It survives because of who nurtures it." If this voice of the sacred feminine speaks to something deep within you, share it. Let someone else remember what the world has forgotten. And if you believe these ancient stories are not just myth, but mirrors of the soul, then join this journey. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments, where does the sacred feminine live inside you? Because this story is not finished, it's awakening.